In this episode of A Mobile Home Makeover, we see some local attractions, harvest some onions, and change out a outdoor electrical outlet. If you read my blog, you know I've been interested in getting an electric bike. Well, I got one. It's a Rad Rover 5. It's not really mine. Technically, I'm borrowing it. It's that special time of year. Apparently, it happens twice a year. Disco o'clock. Main Street is closed for a basketball competition. Pretty cool. Big Hoop It Up tournament in Spokane. I guess is our local version. Oh, really? Meanwhile, a nearby town had its local fair. Yeah. These are little tiny eggs. These are bantam something or other. Oh, look at that weird corn. Baked goods. Boy, those look so good. Judging. It's about time I start dealing with this mess. Time to pull up the rest of the onions of our gardening mentors. It's told us pull them up, keep them stored for a couple weeks, and then cut the tops off. I need to store this in a cool, shady place for, I think it was a couple weeks while the skin's hardened, and then you can cut off the dead stalks. Taking the back way from my mother-in-law's. It's a pretty fun way to explore. You like hanging out in the little shed back there? Should we build you a doghouse in the woods? It's time for all the lettuce and kale to come out. We started another batch, but apparently we started it too late and it won't get anywhere, but we're still going to give it a shot. Gardening for vegetables is new. Pile of objects, and I imagine it being part of a shrine. Well, this is a little unusual on our morning walk. Hello. There's a calf right here. My brother-in-law told me about this house that was abandoned during construction. Either they ran into trouble in the 2008 financial crisis or water. They didn't find water, one of those two. I'm not sure. Cool little house though. Not terribly safe up here. It's got two windows. Actually, it's got all the windows up here, including a sliding glass door. They came and took an awful lot of the exterior plywood. Took/stole Maybe that was during the plywood crisis of 2021. A little bit of an adventure getting in here on the old bicycle. That's the road right there. A little overgrown. Now all I need to do is actually put all these together in a way that holds up. When the city crew was here, they saw this plug down here and said, hey, do you want us to put power to that? I think they were trying to say, hey, that's dangerous. So it's time to replace it. I got this kit from, where doers get things done. Let's see how this goes. Turned off the power to it, so yeah, that's step number one. Now I need to take those plugs out. Then I need to take this apart and see how it's put together. Inside there's one white wire, ground. Ground is going, this is the ground right here. This is power, and that's probably my black right there. So there's a second circuit that gets routed through here, and I see that it just goes straight through this box, which means when I replace this, I'm going to need to cut that and make splices there. Or maybe I open up the guts of this box and disconnect these wires that are running right through from up here and pass them through the new guy again. So for posterity's sake, this little guy coming off this splice is the ground. This here is going to the silver side. This one is going to what would be the copper side, or the brass side on a more modern fixture. Well, I opened this box up, and to be honest, I don't feel super comfortable playing in here. I'm pretty sure that's live electricity right there. And I don't want to accidentally bump into it. These are the wires I need to deal with right here. I think I've figured out that I need to disconnect. This one and this one, bring them down here, and then I'll be ready to do the rest. Black tape here to remind me that this is the one that goes to the right. Disconnected. I think my next job is to slide them. Take this, pull this down, slide them down without touching anything in here. Now I've got the old one out. Getting the wires back through this tube is going to be quite an exercise, but here we go. Reconstruction, kind of going to be a little crazy. Now I've got this in its right place, these wires going through. Now I just need to get these wires back down in here, which is promising to be one of the more difficult tasks. Okay, I got that one through. Now I need to reconnect these up here, reconnect this whole receptacle. I was looking at this a bit confused, so I had to go back and see the video. This red one goes over here. This white one is apparently the live one. It comes off this bar right here. Got everything connected. I'm going to test it out before I seal everything up, so I need to turn these on. Hopefully this light over here will have turned on. And it did. Nice. That was a new experience for me, but I think I've got the whole thing put back together. This light is on. Again, made it out to the old magnesite quarry. It's posted no trespassing, so I'm not going to go in there. A few old buildings out here and a few old workers' housing. There's also a really lovely private lake that has a gatekeeper. Installation going on in this ruin makes me wonder if it was an ice house. The old company housing. Pretty cool. We actually looked into membership. It's sold out for this year. Not sure how you get into the club, but it looks like a pretty nice club to be in. Looks pretty sweet indeed. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and see you next time.